Ethan, there's only one place to start. I just want to say congratulations. New contract with Leeds, you must be so happy.
No, definitely so happy. I know there's a little bit of speculation around him, but I was always hoping that it was going to get done sooner rather than later. I've been very open and honest about the last 3 years I've had there. Even so, the first year where we didn't achieve what we wanted, but the connection I've built with the club, the fans, the club itself, the place, it's been amazing. And like you said, it's one that I really wanted to build on and progress. So yeah, no, I'm really happy.
You definitely have been progressing as a player and in terms of your career, but have you felt that this year in particular, as the leader, as the captain of Leeds in the Premier League, has been a proper breakthrough season for you?
Yes and no, but I base that on performances. There's been times this season where you're learning in the Premier League. Obviously, people say it's the best league in the world, and it really is. You have the best quality, you have top coaches, so it's been one to learn from. But I've also liked to think that I've maybe finished the season as well with a bit of momentum, with a bit of confidence, and things that I can build on, which I've been quite happy with.
A big part of your game is your leadership qualities. Obviously, captain of Leeds and captain of your country at various stages as well. What do you think you bring to both club and country when you're out there on the pitch?
I never know how to answer that one, because I just try to be myself, whether that's with the armband or without the armband. Probably like to organise, trying to make sure that we're all on the same page, we're all aligned with what we need to do, what we've worked on. Whether that's organising, talking, or like to think just maybe through hard work and the way I play. I think that's maybe the best way to show is by trying to be the hardest worker on the pitch. But yeah, I always, to be honest, struggle with trying to answer a question about myself, because I just try to be myself, and whatever that is naturally, I like to think that comes across.
I think we're talking probably 10 years ago, just before the Euro 2016 campaign, you joined up with the squad, and I remember lads talking about you, the fact that you seemed like a leader even back then. The progress you've made in those 10 years has been incredible. But you work now under Craig Bellamy, and how he's developing this team. What's your thoughts on the gaffer?
No, very good. I think he shows that way he comes across, way he speaks, his details, his philosophy, the coaches he has around him, the setup. I think it's been really good. It's been really enjoyable to play in, which is good to say, because I think we've still got a lot to improve on, a lot to learn from, and the levels that he wants to take us, it's definitely exciting. We want to play enjoyable football, but also I think what fits is trying to be the hardest workers, no one to outwork us. It's been really good. I think there's been signs where we've shown that. It'd be nice to have got to the World Cup through that way we played, and we came a little bit short, but there's definitely exciting times ahead.
I know it's difficult because you don't want to talk about what's happened in the past and things, but obviously the World Cup is happening soon. In terms of getting over that sort of disappointment, where do you go mentally?
I think after it, we obviously had the friendly. Then after that, everyone was back at their clubs. So I think that distraction anyway, because you had to focus on your club, no matter what each team was fighting for. That distracts you anyway. And then I was just saying, then it's like when it comes back round and you see squads get announced, that's when you start to realise a little bit. And then I'm sure once the games come round, that's when it will maybe hurt the most. But it's football. We've been unfortunately missed out on ones before. But I think the best way to deal with it is to look forward, learn from it, obviously, and then look ahead. I think that's the best way, because we can't change it now. The best thing to do is maybe try and put it right next time.
And looking ahead, the next one is the friendly against Rwmania. Good preparation for then the Nations League that will quickly come round. I'm sure your focus and your excitement under Bellamy is something you're really excited about.
No, definitely. The word excitement's, I think, maybe the biggest one. We tried to show that in Ghana, the levels that we can get to. Use that game as another game to learn, to improve, to raise levels, whether that's individually or collectively. Tomorrow night's the same, against another tough opposition who were also close to getting to a World Cup. They were probably disappointed. So you could have two teams that are really disappointed, but two teams that are going to work hard to win the game. And we want to make sure that we finish off the season right. And like you said, to build into the Nations League.
Last one, I promise. Obviously, careers come and go pretty quickly. You've got so much experience now. Is it strange for you to see the young lads coming through and almost that you're the senior figure?
Yeah. I still don't think I'm a senior figure. I would like to think that I've got still a few years until that, but it's not strange, but it's very exciting to see the talent, the young talent that's coming through. They've shown it all week. Cam, who made his debut last game, shown it when he came on, the bravery, the willingness to attack, the willingness to defend. I think everyone's shown that in the week. So yeah, it's definitely a very exciting time, and one that, like I said, the senior figures, we can look for everyone to push on.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.